everybody, welcome to the week in digital marketing so far. It's Friday, July 26th. We're going to get started off today with YouTube. YouTube has announced that anyone can purchase masthead ads. Those were the really big banner ads on the homepage. Previously, you had to spend a lot of money and do a full day takeover to get the masthead ad, but now pretty much anyone can get it. So far, so good. Nothing crazy has happened, but it'll be interesting to see who ends up purchasing the masthead ads. Joey Salads, a YouTuber who helped make social experiments and prank videos an indispensable part of the YouTube platform, is apparently now running for Congress. I'm begging you, Joey, please let this be a prank. I'm gonna head over to Google now. Merkel's Q2 2019 digital marketing report shows that traffic from Google to websites has declined 8% since Q2 of last year. The report also tracked declines in traffic from Yahoo and Bing search engines, but saw a 49% increase in traffic from DuckDuckGo, the privacy-focused search engine. Google My Business has rolled out a Get a Quote button for businesses that have a local pack feature display inside of a search result. Now, this normally shows up when somebody is near one of your stores or one of your places of business and looks up a branded query that matches your business name or is similar to your business name. You can only get the Get a Quote button if you've activated the chat feature inside of your Google My Business dashboard. The messages will be sent to you by Google Search, and they will appear inside of your Google Map app on your mobile device. Google just can't get enough of trying to force AMP onto the web. Now they're saying that if you've got AMP enabled on your website, when somebody looks for an image and sees an image from your website, that they will allow them to visit the website by simply swiping up. Why this feature is AMP only is beyond me. It sounds like this would be pretty easy to build for Google for every website. So it looks like Google's only using this feature to try to force more websites to adopt their terrible, absolutely atrocious AMP. It wouldn't be a week in Mountain View this year if there wasn't another bug in Google. This time the bug is displaying only some or about half of the search results, and then it just cuts off and quits showing anything. Google said they're working on this and they're going to fix it, but it's starting to remind me of the Mayday update. SEOs watching this video, you might remember the Mayday update. Google told us originally it was a bug, but then they released the Panda update, and several months later, I can't remember how long to be honest, but then they came out and said, oh, actually Mayday was a test of our Panda algorithm before we ran it. So who knows, this could be a test, or all these bugs could just be Google being incompetent. Local SEOs Mike Blumenthal, David Mim, and Darren Shaw all seem to agree that local citations and or citation consistency no longer matter for local SEO. They argue that because Google My Business is getting information directly from business owners, and because platforms don't seem to be used by consumers very much anymore besides Google My Business and maybe a handful of others, that it doesn't make a lot of sense for Google to then use data from those platforms to determine the rankings of local businesses. Despite all of the problems, all of the fines, and all of the bugs Google has been experiencing lately, their parent company Alphabet posted an earnings beat against the Wall Street estimates for Q2, and they also just announced a $25 billion stock buyback program. So it seems buggy Google is making Google a lot of money. We're going to head over to Facebook now. Heads up, advertisers. Facebook has announced that their mobile news feed ads will shrink starting on August 19th. Now, they don't know if this is going to impact your conversion rates or your engagement rates or whatever it is you're running your ads for, but be aware that on August 19th, there is going to be a very large change in how your ads appear on the mobile version of Facebook. Starting today, advertisers on Facebook can target people based on their Facebook searches. Quick hat tip to my friend Susan Winograd, who posted that on Twitter. Thank you so much. As you've probably heard by now, the FTC did fine the social media giant $5 billion over privacy failures stemming from a 2012 investigation into how Facebook handles user privacy. The FTC is requiring that Facebook certify each quarter that they are following the FTC's privacy guidelines. Those certifications have to come from the board of directors and from Mark Zuckerberg himself. The FTC is also requiring changes to several of Facebook's business functions, including how they determine who is abusing their API for data access and how quickly they get rid of those bad actors. Now, $5 billion is a historic fine against tech companies here in the United States, but it is not the largest FTC fine ever. That likely goes to Volkswagen, which was fined $14.7 billion surrounding their false advertising claims about emissions in 2016. Over on the Snapper chatter, Snapchat now has 203 million daily active users after gaining 13 million in recent weeks. That number is up from 186 million daily active users in March of this year. We're going to head over to my favorite dark little corner of the web right now, Reddit. Reddit just rolled out community awards, which are different than all of the other kind of awards on the platform. Community awards are awards given out inside of a very specific subreddit community. They're set up by the moderators of that community, and they can then be given out by the people who subscribe to that community. Twitter is making no new friends with their new design on desktop, but smart people have found a way to trick Twitter into showing the old design layout. You can find that information out on my website, joeyoungblood.com. It's bonus round time! Sometime next year, digital advertising is projected to be the second fastest growing type of advertising for the first time since about the dawn of the internet. The new #1 fastest growing type of advertising will be cinema advertising. Metallica has been busted selling tickets on secondary markets to their concerts before releasing those tickets to their fans. DuckDuckGo now handles 40 million searches every single day. WeWork is a place a lot of freelance advertisers and marketers start their businesses, and they're heading for an IPO. But there's one problem. It was revealed in public filings that the company actually loses $219,000 every single hour. The authoritarian party that rules the country of Kazakhstan is forcing all citizens to install a browser extension or plugin that basically makes a fake HTTPS certificate, allowing them to spy on all traffic within the country, including traffic on websites that are secured by HTTPS. The website Jezebel claims that Forever 21 is shipping Atkins diet bars to people who purchase plus-size clothing from their e-commerce store. Now, Forever 21 released a statement very quickly saying they actually ship the products with all of their orders and that they do this kind of thing all of the time. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning into this video series. I know I say this every week, but I really appreciate it. I think we're up to 25 subscribers now. I'm really loving it. I'm having a great time, but I would really like it more if you guys talk to me in the comments. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you hate. Insult me. Make fun of my shirt. Make fun of my hair or my stupid glasses. I'm totally fine with that. I just want to communicate with you and talk with you. If you like this video, please go ahead and give me a big old thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe.